Hey everyone, so it's been a while since I posted, and I will get to that during another video at another time because I want to keep these videos as genuine as possible. And while I was thinking all week about doing something, again, leading to why I had taken so long to post another video, something happened today, so I would kind of want to address that and how I'm feeling today, how I'm feeling at this moment, because right now I'm really angry. Like, I want to scream and yell and fight and cry angry. Why? I don't really know, to be honest with you. I had a small incident at work. It was early this morning, but it should not have affected my entire day the way that it did. Was it that big of a deal? No, it wasn't. But it changed my whole outlook for today. I mean, today started great. I got a lot of things done yesterday. It was a beautifully cloudy, sprinkly day, and just that one thing just sent it all to shit. So I'm angry. I'm frustrated. I want to cry. I want to quit my job. I've thought about quitting my job so many times today. I want to fight with somebody. I want to scream. I want to yell. I want to give up. I'm that angry and upset. I don't want anybody to talk to me. I don't want to be around people. I don't want people to come near me. Everyone gets angry. I understand that. You know, we all have bad days. We all get angry, but not like this. Usually you have a reason to be angry, like something really bad happens or something like that. Right now, I don't. And, you know, usually people get angry and you are angry for a little while and then it goes away and you're fine. You go on with the rest of your day. Or you stay angry for a while, but eventually it passes. It hasn't really been a constant thing for me today. It comes kind of in waves. It's very odd. 1 minute I'm calm. I feel accomplished. I feel happy. I feel really relaxed and chill. And then I can just feel it kind of creeping up on me. Just kind of washing over me like a wave. It's very weird. And physically, it feels a lot like I'm having a panic attack. You know, it's the heart racing, like pounding out of my chest. I feel really flushed. My whole head feels very hot. Again, it comes in waves, like a heat wave just coming over me, but it's just on my head. It's hard for me to breathe. I hyperventilate a little bit because I'm trying to catch my breath. But the difference again between the panic attack and this is that with the panic attack, you kind of have a little bit of anxiety. You feel like there's something wrong, something's gonna go wrong. And right now, I don't feel like there's something wrong. I'm just mad. I'm just upset. I'm just angry. I want to... I mean, it's overwhelming. I have this overwhelming urge to fight, to stick up to every person that has ever said or done anything wrong to me. I want to argue with everybody. Everything everyone is saying are fighting words. Everything is negative. My guard is up. I want to attack you before you have a chance to attack me. I'm on my guard. I'm going to fight you. I'm going to stick up for myself, even if you're not putting me down. I'm just mad. I'm angry. I don't know how to change it. I know, and it took me a while to realize that this is not something that is right. It's not something that is good. I mean, being angry is never good, but it's just not something that is normal, for a lack of a better word. I don't know how to stop it, but I do know that I am going to let it. I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm going to let it beat me. No, I'm not going to let it beat me. I'm not going to allow something like this or a day like this to ruin my entire day. It did not ruin my entire day. It felt odd. Again, because I had those waves of just intense anger, and I really had to watch myself during those times, but it didn't like completely overwhelm my entire day. It made things difficult for sure, but it didn't ruin everything. Even like now, my house is clean and everything, and I'm taking a lot of comfort and a lot of joy in that, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm relaxed, taking time to do this. So it did not ruin everything, and I'm really proud of that. I did slip up. I definitely had some slip ups. I snapped, and I fought back, and I did argue with people. But at the same time, I also fought it back. I was able to realize that, you know what, you need to calm down, you need to look inside yourself, and I'll be honest with you guys, it was exhausting. It is exhausting. It kind of felt like I was acting the whole day, like I wasn't really being myself, because I wasn't acting the way that I was feeling. So I really had to put in an effort. I work where I see a lot of people, and before it was like, I don't care, I'm in a bad mood, and when you're disrupting my bad mood, and you just need to go away. I can't do that anymore. I realized that I need to be nice, and because it can really affect me. I can lose my job over it, or I can cause an uncomfortable situation at work, which isn't going to make anything better for me. So I tried really hard. Again, I did have slip-ups. I'm human. I don't have all of this under control 100%. So it was really hard. And I'm very, very tired. But with that tiredness, I feel very proud. And I feel very comfortable in knowing that it was worth it. It was hard, and it was uncomfortable, and I didn't like it. But I tried the best that I could, and it was worth it, because tomorrow I won't have to deal with the consequences of a huge blowout. I didn't quit my job because I have a good job. And it's not always like this, and I don't always have these situations. And this job allows me to, have the lifestyle that I do now, which I really like. And so if I had gone off the deep end, and I had exploded the way that I usually do, or acted impulsively the way I usually do when I'm angry, there would have been a lot of very serious consequences that I would have had to deal with, even later that day, later today, or tomorrow. And luckily enough, I'm trying and working on having enough control during these times to where I won't have to deal with that tomorrow. I mean, there will be small issues, because I don't have complete control over it. But I am going to give myself props, because it really could have been worse. I really could have made things worse. I have made things worse before. So anytime that a very difficult situation like this comes up, very deep depression, very intense anger, and I'm able to overcome that, or at least do better than I did the last time, it's always a victory to me. And so I know that I have to try harder every time, maybe to find different ways to battle things, because the same thing isn't always going to work. So things that I did today, I prayed a lot. Like, even at work, I went into the restroom and I got down on my knees, and I was like, dear Lord, please. It wasn't so much about blaming the other person or about blaming the situation around, but it was saying, please give me the knowledge and the patience, and show me the way for me to deal with this. I can only be in control of myself. I cannot be in control of what other people do, what other people say, what other people think. And so I have to come to the realization that what they do, say, and think about me isn't up to me. I mean, they're going to make up their minds about what they say or what they think, no matter what I do. They're going to have a certain opinion of me no matter what I do. And so I have to stop trying to control that. Most importantly, I have to stop letting that control me. I listen to comforting music. I don't really know what it's called, but things like the music from that movie Practical Magic. Very soothing, very calm. I was grateful. At the end of the day when I left work. I was like, thank you, Lord, for letting me get through this day. And I was grateful for the people that made it great, for the people that made it good, that helped me out, that uplifted me, that made me smile. I was grateful that I still had my job at the end of the day, that I didn't fly off the deep end and do something crazy. I was grateful that I got to come home to my family, So that helped out a lot. And I made an effort to be nice to people, which is not something that I do very often, to be honest with you. But my boss did have a talk with me, and he was like, you know what, you need to be nicer to people, to our customers. Not today. This is a conversation that we had at a different time. So I'm trying to be conscious of being nicer to people. You know what? It actually made me feel good. Like I said, normally I'm like, I'm in a bad mood, go away. You're interrupting my bad mood, you need to leave. But today I was like, okay, you're going to have to swallow it. It's showtime, basically. You know, just suck it up, put a smile on your face, and go out there. And you know what? Having those people smile at me too and compliment me on my attitude and stuff like that actually really helped. So even though I didn't really want to do it and I felt like shit and I felt really bad and I just didn't want to deal with it, actually interacting with those people helped out a lot. I mean, I know it could have gone worse. I know there could have been some people that it made it worse. But luckily enough, that was another thing that I was grateful for. That luckily everybody that I dealt with today actually made the situation better. So that was good. I mean, it's something that I'll still have to work on a lot because I'm not a big people person. But keeping that in the back of my head, knowing that I want to work on that, I know I can do it. And again, I cannot stress how important this is. I've mentioned this before. The most important part of that is to let the people around you know what's going on. I let my loved ones know, hey, you know what? And I even kind of phrased it because that's how I wanted to approach it, was like, hey, I'm not feeling great. Like, this is what's going on. What do you think? And that helped me in several ways because it helps me acknowledge the fact that there's something not good with me, but it also helps the other person know that I'm not angry at them, that it's not their fault. And again, it doesn't let me unleash that anger on somebody who has nothing to do with it. So that's really important because it lets your family members and it lets your loved one knows, hey, I'm not feeling right. I'm not feeling myself. I need help. And everything, and what I'm feeling right now, what I'm doing right now has nothing to do with you. It's not your fault. I'm not angry at you. And it really helps not just yourself, but it helps the people around you kind of deal with this bad situation a little bit better. So at this point, I mean, I'm not exactly where I want to be. I see improvements in the things that I'm trying. So I'm working on being the person that I want to be, which is vastly different from where I was maybe a year ago. And that definitely helps. You know, again, tell the people around you how you feel, what's going on, because that way you don't have to be alone. Thanks, guys.